Okay. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Ava Lewis, Professor of Nursing and faculty for the N5 semester and coordinator of the Family Nurse Practitioner Program. I will be serving as your presider today. We would like to thank our president, Dr. Don Bashan, and our provost, Dr. Deborah Huntley, for joining us today. This is one of those times that we've set aside to recognize our BSN and our RN to BSN graduates. We are grateful that you are all here to celebrate with our students and with us. So on behalf of our dean, Dr. Marcia Mastraki-Dittmeyer, the nursing faculty and staff, we welcome you. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoy this program. Now we will begin with our study abroad presentations. Our students have had a great experience abroad, and they are going to be sharing their takeaways with you today. We're going to begin with Asia and Africa by Ashley Bodane, followed by Greece by Anastasia Guyeva and Phoebe Vitu, the Netherlands by Michaela Arsenault and Erica Lazel, and finally Zambia by Elizabeth Trudeau, in that order. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ashley Bodane. I had the amazing opportunity to go on a study abroad program called Semester at Sea in 2019. I was on a ship traveling through the oceans for a whole semester, which took me to 10 countries through Asia and Africa, leaving from San Diego and then disembarking in the Netherlands. I traveled with over 600 students, faculty, and staff that I have never met before. I am grateful that I was able to earn college credit for the full-time classes I was taking while I was at sea and gain an immersive experience while I was in these countries. This program makes the world the campus for semester-length global comparative education and allows students to learn firsthand about the world's peoples, patterns, and traditions from various cultures. This is a picture here of the ship that I called home for 4 months. While traveling through the oceans with no land in sight, I was able to go through point 00, which is marked as the center of the Earth. It turns out that at this point, it's only marked with a buoy in the middle of the ocean. After 3 weeks at sea with a stop in Hawaii for fuel, we arrived at our first country for the semester, Japan. Here, I got to learn about the Golden Temple, Osaka Castle, and go to the bamboo forest in the mountains of Kyoto, as well as eat the best sushi and ramen. I also got to learn about the history of these places and the importance of origami in this beautiful country. After a short break at sea, it was time to get off the ship at the next country, China. We arrived just in time to celebrate the Chinese New Year. Here, I was able to take tours and learn about the places that I visited, including the Forbidden City, Temple of Heaven, and other historical landmarks in Beijing. I was able to walk on the part of the Great Wall of China and then go to Chengdu to help volunteer at the Giant Panda Research Base, where I was able to feed and take care of the endangered pandas. From being in the freezing weather in China's winter, it was time for the hot, humid weather of Vietnam just 2 days later. I attended a traditional Vietnamese cooking class and got to experience watching a very popular theater performance. I learned about self-sustaining village tucked away in the waters of Ha Long Bay and visited the Vietnam War Memorial. Myanmar has over 10,000 temples throughout the country, and I got to count as many as I could from a hot air balloon ride, as well as visit some of the most famous ones, including the one pictured here, nicknamed the Golden Temple, made with real gold. As part of my class, I had an in-country field program that taught me a rich understanding of art across the culture here. India, I got to explore different parts of the country and the culture before making my way to the Taj Mahal. I got to tour this fort. I watched and participated in a traditional performance, pictured here as well. Mauritius is a small island in the Indian Ocean, which was once home to the dodo bird. I got to visit this beautiful place and work with an NGO to help learn about the many species of fish and vegetation that reside here. It was amazing to see South Africa and the various natural wildlife, including penguins that have their own special beach on the coast called Boulder Beach. I went on a land safari to see zebras, giraffes, elephants, lions, and rhinos. I climbed Table Mountain in Cape Town, as well as go to Cape Point and the Cape of Good Hope, where I saw an ostrich and a monkey. I visited Ghana, where I learned about a water village on stilts, a different fishing village, the Cape Coast Castle, and walked in the tree line on a suspension bridge in the National Forest. I got to go visit Casablanca, the markets in Marrakesh, and the Sahara Desert in Morocco. I learned about the local life and culture in a hidden village in the desert where the only mode of transportation was camels. I got to go to Atlas Studios, which is famous for making movies such as Aladdin and The Mummy, to name a few. Finally, it was time to disembark in the Netherlands, where I got to explore and learn about Amsterdam. I got to visit the Dutch countryside that is famous for the Tulip Festival and delicious cheese. Each country I visited, I was able to take away countless experiences and knowledge about its wonderful peoples and culture. I know moving forward in my nursing career, I will take this experience to understand and be aware of cultural differences when caring for my patients. I gained a deeper knowledge about the global healthcare as well. This adventure impacted not only me personally, but who I want to be as a nurse. I first would like to thank my mom for the never ever limiting support and always pushing me to follow my dreams. I would also like to thank my family for their encouragement, my lifelong friends that I met along the way. I would like to thank Semester at Sea for such an amazing and immersive experience. I would like to thank the faculty and staff of Semester at Sea and SVSU that taught me everything that I know. And I would like to thank the Study Abroad office for helping me make this into a reality. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Anastasia Glieva, and this is my study abroad trip to Paros Islands in Greece. So I went through a company called HISA, which is Hellenic International Study of the Arts. It's not affiliated through SVSU, but I was able to get college credit through SVSU by going to do this. So my trip lasted from July 1st through the 23rd back in 2021, and I ended up taking a course called Cycladic Art and Culture. And it ended up being me and 9 other students from across the US that ended up coming to do this. So the course we took was Cycladic Art and Culture. It was basically a mix between Greek history and Greek culture and a little bit of historical figurines that we would learn about. So we would have every single day an hour to 2 hours of class where we would learn about these things. And about once a week, we would take a field trip for a few days to different islands to see either museums or historical landmarks where we would get to experience these things in person. And some of the islands we went to see this on was Santorini, Antiparos, and Naxos. So the first stop had been Athens, Greece, which is where I landed on the first day. We got to kind of have a little welcome committee with the group and get to know each other. And then classes started the second day. We ended up visiting the Acropolis, which is pictured on the left. It's actually currently being reconstructed, which is a major historical landmark. And in the top right, you'll see the Theater of Herodes Atticus, and that is one of the longest standing ancient Greek theaters today. And then we ended up taking a 4-hour ferry ride from Athens to Paros Island, which is where we stayed by living and taking classes for the next 3 weeks. In the picture on the top right, that is the Holy Church of the Virgin Mary. And in the bottom right, we had our photography exhibition and welcome dinner with the group. And on the bottom left, we ended up taking a 8-mile hike with the group to see the Byzantine Trail. So that was just one of the views from the top. Another island we visited was Santorini in Greece. So we only got to spend 2 days there, unfortunately, but the very first day we got to do a little bit of exploring on our own, and we got to see a little bit of sightseeing. It was a really good time. And the second day we got to class and ended up doing the Minoan city in Akrotiri, which is the top right picture. It was actually an ancient Greek city that was buried under an earthquake during a volcanic eruption, and now they're just trying to recover it. Another island we saw was Antiparos in Greece. So there we did a boat ride and got to appreciate more of the landscapes there. So we got to see some caves and do some snorkeling to see the underwater sea life. And we were eventually given a 2-day weekend. And during that time, me and 5 other students decided to get our own boat tickets to go to Milos Island and do a backpacking trip. So we ended up staying on the beach for 2 nights in a row and hiking over 20 miles just to get this experience of a lifetime. Did some cliff jumping and had an amazing time. And one last island we visited was Naxos Island in Greece. Here we got to see the Temple of Apollo, which is in the top right corner. They ended up building the entrance to the temple, but they never finished the rest. And then the bottom is the archaeological find on the bottom right corner. It's kind of hard to see, but on the left-hand side of the picture is the head, and on the left-hand side of the or on the right-hand side of the picture is the feet. So it's a very large figure, and there was actually news broadcasters there filming while we were visiting the site. And finally, we came to the last day where we had to say our farewells to each other. On the left side is our group of 10 and some of the professors we worked with. They were all from Greece, and they did a very good job teaching us about the history and culture of Greece. And to go into nursing, this has helped me learn a little bit more multicultural in the Greek field, and not only with just Greece itself, but I was also able to meet new people and have these new experiences and kind of get into more of a habit of experiencing these relations with others. And I just wanted to thank SVSU in the end for letting me go and have this experience and be able to receive credit. And I highly recommend doing study abroad for anybody that might be considering it.
Hello, my name's Phoebe. I also got to go on this trip with the HISA program. I did it in the summer of 2019. Although it wasn't healthcare or nursing related, I learned a lot about what I'll take with me into my nursing career. In our N3 semester of nursing school, we learned that a large part of nursing is the ability to care for those with different culture and beliefs. I learned how to share my experiences and my beliefs while also welcoming others. Thank you to my family and the study abroad faculty for supporting me on this trip.
Hello, my name's Erica Lazel, and this is Michaela Arsenal, and we're going to be talking about our study abroad trip to the Netherlands. Kind of came about in a funny way because Michaela was my freshman roommate, and about 5 days after I met her, she asked if I wanted to go to Europe with her. About 6 months later, we were there, and now 2.5 years later, we're here graduating.
It was The Hague, Amsterdam, and Leiden.
So while we were on our trip, we did a few different visits to facilities around the Netherlands to learn about their end-of-life culture. One of the main facilities that we went to was the Leiden Academy on Vitality and Aging. So this facility was very unique as they practice a enjoying life approach to the end-of-life care. So instead of putting patients or residents in like long-term care facilities, they really tried to get to know the patients to see what their likes and interests are and correlate that and collaborate with other healthcare providers to make a very comfortable environment for them while they're in their end of life. We also went to the GGD Amsterdam Public Health Service, and here we learned about the Netherlands heroin-assisted treatment program created after the epidemic in the 80s and 90s. So this is very similar to a methadone clinic in the United States, where they help those who are addicted by providing supervised methadone for those patients. And the end goal is to live a substance-free life.
While we were there, we did some community service, and we went and visited an assisted living facility that housed elderly people with dementia. We baked cookies with the residents while we were there and listened to their stories. There was a language barrier, but we worked past it through music and dance.
And lastly, one of our main visits was to the University of Amsterdam. And here we were able to learn about legalized euthanasia. This was kind of one of the main points that we studied while on our trip, as it's something that's very different from here in the United States. So we were able to listen to a very prominent professor over there who's actually on the Regional Review Board for Legalized Euthanasia, and learned about the legal considerations that are there for legalized euthanasia. We also learned that there's a big gray area when it comes to it. It's not a black or white, yes, you can do it, no, you can't. There's a lot of different superstitions and like surveys, that type of thing that they have to do before they can let someone use legalized euthanasia. And then these are just some pictures. You can see the windmill in the back. I'm pretty sure we had at least 50 of those pictures because it's Dutch. And then there's Michaela and I about 3 years ago, baby nursing students. So we just want to thank Dr. Thornton and Dr. Rowe for taking 2 pre-nursing students on their trip with them, and thank SVSU and the Office of Study Abroad for making this possible.
Hi, everyone. My name is Liz Trudeau, and I'll be presenting on the study abroad trip to Zambia that we took this past July. So in late July, we expended on the long flight to Zambia, nearly losing our minds on the 40-hour plane ride and layover time. But the long journey was worth it for the experience of a lifetime in this beautiful country. So our group consisted of pre-nursing students, nursing students, and practicing nurses, and we engaged in a variety of activities in Zambia with our focus to bring supplies to schools, hospitals, and learn from their healthcare and lend a hand whenever we could. We were very fortunate to have 4 from our cohort attend this trip, including the spunky and kind Megan Flattery, myself, Elizabeth Trudeau, the beautiful Caitlin Harper, and the charming and charismatic Kelsey Dilt. We spent lots of time touring hospitals and clinics throughout Zambia. It was amazing to see their capabilities despite some of the technology they have compared to our resources available in the US. We drove across the largest potholes I've ever seen to visit hospitals and clinics. Although I'd like to say that we helped them by lending hands and donating supplies, but Zambia helped us by making us more resourceful, treating us with such compassion and kindness, and inspiring us with their optimism and gratefulness. We toured pharmacies, which mostly held antibiotics and an occasional blood pressure med. We assisted midwives and nurses with a few deliveries, and even welcomed a couple newborns into this world. We helped draw up vaccines such as polio or hepatitis for hundreds of children clinging to their mothers awaiting vaccination. We visited occupational therapists, HIV centers, and cancer screening rooms. We saw different wards of hospitals, including emergency departments, labor and delivery floors, or dentistry. We observed physicians complete short, focused assessments and saw a variety of diseases not commonly seen in the States. Tuberculosis, malaria, HIV, and dysentery were some of the common diagnoses here. We were even able to partake in our own assessments, in which the doctor would often question us what was going on with each patient. It was then our professors would remind the clinical officers that we are not NP students, we're just nursing students. Our ears rang from the screams of babies as we assisted with under 5 clinics, weighing and taking heights of hundreds of children using a kitchen hanging scale on a tree. We made friendships with the nurses running the clinics and got to see so many happy or tearful faces. We spent some time in orphanages bringing them supplies and playing games or just singing songs. We spent time in schools assisting the teachers and examining their primary schools. It's safe to say that we're not education majors, as the children started climbing us and the walls when the teacher left for us to run the class. We brought supplies to old folks' home as they received very little support from the Zambian government. And we completed blood pressure readings and focused assessments, giving Tylenol when we could. Our backs ached as we attempted to help build mud homes, and it's safe to say that our side of the house might be leaning a little bit, but we tried. We toured lower income villages as we heard from young men and women seeking help for substance use. We were even able to see illegal alcohol being made and sold within the village. People see our pictures when we come back and often say how lucky we are in the States. Although we are very fortunate, we have a lot to learn from Zambia and their beautiful culture, such as patience or mindset. We didn't spend all of our time working, and we were able to go on a few excursions, such as the breathtaking Victoria Falls. The sights were stunning and ones we will never forget. We got to go on a river and land safari, seeing beautiful animals and landscapes. And we spent a few days at Elephant Sands, where the elephants were our roommates. We were even able to buy some gifts at local markets. I want to thank our amazing group for making this trip so memorable and life-changing, and Zambia for allowing us to immerse in their beautiful culture with open arms. A special thank you to Dr. Kelch, Robert Kelch, and Beth Kelch for your kindness and your guidance. And thank you to our amazing faculty leaders, Dr. Ava Lewis and Dr. Renee Hernandez. Thank you for your knowledge, compassion, and leadership on this trip that will impact us forever. Thank you, SVSU and SVSU Study Abroad.
We'd like to thank our students for their remarkable presentations on their study abroad experiences. I told them that we all have travel envy right now because their times were so wonderful. At this time, we're going to have the Journey from Student to Graduate Nurse presented by Ashton McConkey, Molly Pratt, Erica Troya, and Erica Vanderploeg, and Ariana Wangiki, followed by the SVSU Nursing Pen by Malia Keim, Riley Kramer, and Phoebe Vitu.
Okay. Hi. Thank you everyone for being here today. And to my peers, congratulations. We've made it to this moment, and we have so much more to be proud of than I could possibly cover in this presentation. My name is Ariana Waginka, and I have the pleasure of reflecting on the journey through nursing school with a few classmates beside my side. The nursing program is divided into 5 N levels, which are each representative of a semester, and I myself will briefly touch on N1. First things first, some thank yous to the professors that introduced us to the very beginning of this program: Dr. Rowe, Dr. Thornton, Dr. Peruski, Dr. Huffman, and Dr. Scott. These individuals covered pharmacology, pathophysiology, health assessment, and integration. To keep this lighthearted and fun, I've chosen to share some of the things N1 taught me as a baby nursing student. This semester taught me, first and foremost, that I needed a tutor. So I got one, but luckily for me, she made studying enjoyable, became a dear friend, and just so happens to be the individual that is pinning me today. I learned that there's always potential for a confused elderly patient to hit you in the face, so be mindful and aware of that. And I also learned the importance of watching the video recorded lectures before class, unless you want to get a 50-50 question wrong in front of your peers and hear about it for the rest of nursing school. I will say, though, the latter makes you tough. It was stress, and in the midst of a pandemic, it was chaos. But most of all, it went by fast, and that was only the beginning.
Hi, I'm Erica Vanderplug, and I'll be talking about our time together in N2. To start, I would like to give a big thank you to Dr. Cox, Dr. Hupert, Dr. Harmer, and Dr. Decker for making the best of this semester when we're pretty much all online besides 4 classes. Thanks to COVID for that. All right, so since right off the bat, we had online skills checkoffs where we would get on Zoom with an instructor and we would show them where we could put a urinary catheter into a pop bottle and clean and pack a makeshift wound that they made for us. We also learned how to do injections, but that was in person using the simulation props. Don't worry, Mom and Dad, we didn't use each other as pincushions. This is also the semester that we learned that a BSN degree includes statistics and research, and yes, guys, I'm talking about the beloved EVP. For those who don't know about EVP, it's an evidence-based practice, which is basically research for healthcare, and that's all I'll say about that. For clinical, we were placed into a mental health unit, and I just want to give a shout out to Dr. Harmer for teaching us about some of these sensitive topics and being so supportive with it. We were also placed into an acute care unit, which is basically like a med-surg unit, where we could finally practice those skills from checkoffs on actual real people. And yes, the first time I inserted a urinary catheter, I said, don't worry, I've done this tons of times, but I never mentioned it was on a dang pop bottle.
Hello everyone, my name is Ashton McConkey and I'm going to talk with you about our 3rd semester in Saginaw Valley's nursing program. N3 was a halfway point. This semester provided us with several opportunities to expand our horizons. We developed our skills in the classroom, practiced them in simulations, and perfected our craft during our clinical rotations. We learned important real-world applications in community nursing, always working to be the best that we could be. We learned how to collaborate with our fellow nurses, doctors, and hospital staff to provide our patients with the best care possible using the best techniques. This semester helped us develop our skills and plant the roots as we began to grow into the nurses we are today. Thank you to all the nursing faculty from this semester who have worked to shape us into the nurses we have become.
Hello, my name is Erica Troya, and I'm going to be speaking about N4. N4, I'm sure we all remember it. I wish I could stand up here and tell you all that nursing school has been so much fun, but I would be lying. There has been an unimaginable amount of stress, anxiety, and many, many tears. But I can say that N4 was definitely the hardest semester of my entire college career, but I learned so much. I know it sounds like nursing school is terrible, but I promise that it's so worth it. N4 is all about the lifespan, especially infants and pregnancy. You have to take all your previous knowledge from the prior 3 semesters and combine it into one, but figure out how all that fits with infants, pregnant women, and then older adults. In addition, you learn so many new diagnoses that you never even knew were possible, and then you had to learn how they play into infants and pregnancy. N4 was the first time that I felt like we could actually participate in clinical. We were finally able to practice our skills, such as the urinary catheter. We got to see so many new things throughout our OB and pediatrics/NICU and then adult med-surg. I remember during my pediatrics rotation this semester, I got to go to the NICU. Remember all those heart conditions we learned about? Well, I finally understood why they were giving Tylenol for a patent ductus arteriosus, or a PDA. And that's kind of when I knew I was going to be all right and make a great nurse. N4 was definitely the hardest semester of nursing school. but it was truly the first time that I felt like a nurse. I would like to thank all the faculty at the N4 level. You pushed us because you knew what we were capable of.
Hello, my name is Molly Pratt. I'm going to be talking about the last semester, N5. This past semester really showed me the full picture of being a nurse by following a nurse around for 12-hour shifts, then eventually even taking over a whole entire team of patients. My preceptors and the team I worked with, along with all the professors this semester, showed me the true identity of being a nurse. This semester had a heavy focus on critical care. While teaching me how to care for a critical patient, it really transformed my critical thinking and the role of a nurse. All around, during leadership rotations, I always loved coming to class to hear everyone's experiences at clinical that week. All of the support from classmates, not just this semester, but throughout the entire program, has been immaculate. Thank you to all the professors this semester and all the lab simulation staff in the transforming us to be nurses. And also a huge shout out to Liz for all the Quizlets and Erica for the overview of the weekly notes. The very last exam of the semester was a comprehensive adaptive test. Once I saw the word acceptable, I was done. I didn't care any of the words around it. The only one I thought was important was the word acceptable. And many other classmates felt the same way. It was a long ride to get where we are, but we did it. Finally, we are going to be a nurse. We no longer can say, "Hi, I'm going to be your nursing student from SVSU today." Congratulations, everyone. We did it. We are getting pinned today and graduation tomorrow. We are all going to be wonderful nurses. The next stop is NCLEX, so we can add RN behind our names.
We are so pleased to be here with you guys this afternoon as we share our journey through nursing school and to celebrate our transition from students into registered nurses.
The tradition of the nursing pin began with Florence Nightingale, who was a pioneer of the nursing field. A pin was given to Florence by the military in order to commend her for her service to them. She then designed her own pin to be given to nurses for their services. This begins a tradition that was carried out on many nursing schools and is still continuing today.
The pin we will be wearing today was designed by Roberta Kripe, a student from the first graduating class of Saginaw Valley State College of Nursing in 1979. The triangle represents the Tri-Cities, Midland, Bay City, and Saginaw that surround Saginaw Valley State. The dove and the olive branch were chosen by the first graduating class to represent peace because the class believed that nursing was a peaceful art. Lastly, red was chosen as the color because it is the color of Saginaw Valley State University. Honored guests who will be assisting with the pinning include our nursing family members, colleagues, and faculty.
We'd like to thank our students for their journey and the students who introduced the history of the SVSU nursing pin. Before our dean comes forward, we'd like for our president, Dr. Bashan, to please stand so everyone can see him. We are so happy that he's here because he's retiring this month. After 40 years, more than 40 years, I'm sorry, Dr. Bashan, like 47 years of service, 45 years of service to Saginaw Valley. So let's give him a round of applause. We appreciate you, your leadership, and your dedication to Saginaw Valley. And we wish you and your wife a very well-deserved retirement. And I like to say he married well because he's married to a retired public health nurse. So let's give him another round of applause. At this time, we're going to have our dean come forward, and she's going to do the symposium address, and this is Dr. Marcia Mastraki Dittmeyer. And then following that, we're going to have the sequence of presenting of the RN to BSN pins by Stacy Klump. And then the presentation of BSN students by Dr. Bonnie Harmer, Dr. Jamie Huffman, and Dr. Robert Kelch. And then the presentation of pens will be done with the students with Dr. Janet Afori-Donkoa, Jennifer Feeney, Adrienne Galbraith, and Dr. Jen Scott, and other faculty members. And closing remarks will be done by Dr. Mindy Fabro. Thank you.
Good evening. I have to say, I never get tired of this. To look out and to look at your faces and to know that tomorrow you're going to be walking across that stage and you're going to have really fulfilled your dream of becoming a nurse. So I never get tired of seeing it, I have to say. So it's a very exciting time for you and your family and your friends. So let me start by saying congratulations to all of you. I know that you've been looking forward to this moment from probably way before you got into nursing school. The pinning ceremony, as you have heard, it really has its roots in history. And I come from a family that's a big history buff, so I did a little bit of searching, and I found that it actually really started in the 12th century when knights who aided the sick were given a Maltese cross to wear. And of course, more recently, as you heard from our students, the Florence Nightingale, more in the 1800s. This is a distinct and unique ceremony that you all should really be proud of, that you're being a part of, because it's unlike any other graduation ceremony. It symbolizes your accomplishment and your transition from student to colleague. Which will be sealed tomorrow as you walk across the stage. You shake hands with the president, and he confers your degree on you. It's a very exciting moment, truly a momentous occasion, and one in which you should be extremely proud of. We cannot forget, though, that you entered nursing school in the fall of 2020, yep, in the midst of the pandemic. Basically, all of your nursing program was completed either during the pandemic or as we've been emerging from the pandemic. Certainly, nobody would blame you for feeling buried by these circumstances. I'm sure that you felt exactly that way over the last 5 semesters, at least sometime or another. The progress you've made and the successes that you've earned during this global pandemic is nothing short of amazing and certainly extraordinary. I'm so impressed by the effort, the resilience, your persistence, and commitment that you have shown in your journey toward graduation. I'm here to congratulate you, not only because you've gone through this, but you are emerging victorious. And I'm sure that you will continue to rise above any challenge and overcome them and any obstacle with passion, determination, and dedication in your chosen field. Graduates, I ask you to look around, right? Your heroes are here in this room with you. They're your family, they're your friends, they're your faculty members and staff who supported you over the last 5 semesters. So I ask you to take a moment to give them a round of applause for being that supportive for you. Nobody makes it to graduation on their own, and the support that they have given you and will continue will be invaluable as you embark on the next phase of your journey. I want to close now with a few words, and I'll call them words of wisdom, but they're words and things that I have gone through over the course of my career and my life. So first, be bold and be courageous. Avoiding danger and trying to play it safe sometimes doesn't allow you the opportunity to emerge and to seek that adventure that you can get. So I share with you to be bold and courageous. Understand that there's no script to life. Sometimes having a script or having no script and having no idea allows you the ability to be innovative and to be creative. There is no map, and you probably found that out over the last 5 semesters, and you will continue to do that. How you handle it and how you deal with your life is what helps you. It tests you every day. Have patience and resilience, which I'm sure that you have probably mastered or feel like you've mastered over the last 5 months. Life doesn't get any easier, unfortunately, or fortunately, but it is that resilience and that patience that you have that allows you to get through it from day to day. And life isn't always fair. I remember my dad always used to tell me that because I would always complain. I'd say, you know, Dad, why is this happening? It's not fair. And he would say, life isn't fair, okay? But it is what matters. And he told me that you can hold your head up high and that you keep moving forward, and that's what life is all about. The next step, the next challenge, and the next place you go. Keep dreaming. Your only limitation is your imagination. Look at every single day as an opportunity for you to grow. Take charge and stride in your life. And lastly, find ways to give back to the community. You have so much to give. Make room for others, smooth their paths, and welcome them into your personal and professional networks. Volunteering will give you a sense of purpose. Spending time enriching your community is a great way to broaden your perspective on how the world works, and dedicating time to help others will help improve your patience, kindness, and resilience. I leave you with a quote from Abraham Lincoln. The best way to predict your future is to create it. Today begins your next chapter. The designation and your destination is what you make it. On behalf of SVSU's administration, faculty, and staff, it is my pleasure to congratulate you on your incredible success and the bright future you have ahead of you. Remember, you are forever a part of the SVS community. We are so proud of you. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Stacy Klump. I have the pleasure tonight of honoring our RN to BSN students. Our RN to BSN completion program allows for a pathway of advanced education for our current associate degree registered nurses. These nurses have clinical experience in the field of nursing and return to school to seek out baccalaureate education necessary to enhance their practice in community health, research, leadership, quality, and process improvement. These nurses participate in our program from all areas of the state of Michigan. Tonight, we will pin 2 of our 11 RN to BSN graduates. I'm going to first start with Charlotte Kish. Charlotte gained a better understanding of leadership and the skills needed for stronger communication. She is hoping to find a new position as a baccalaureate prepared nurse in the future. Char would like to thank her husband for putting up with her, her mom, children, and grandchildren for tolerating all the times she had to say later because I need to study. And next we have Sabrina Cole. Sabrina is a critical care nurse in the surgical ICU at Covenant Healthcare. She gained knowledge regarding evidence-based practice and how to utilize it in her daily routines at work. She hopes to have future opportunities in education and begin her master's in education. Sabrina would like to thank her husband and children for their love and support during this journey. Congratulations, ladies.
Get your pin and then come see me. Okay, Lauren Addy. She completed her leadership semester at St. Joe's Ann Arbor Medical ICU and has accepted a nursing position at the University of Michigan on the cardiac telemetry unit. During her time at SVSU, she was a member of SNA. She would like to thank her parents, her sisters, and her nursing buddies for always keeping her on track. Also, a big thank you to her best friends, Ken and Gabby, for all of their positivity. Congratulations, Lauren. Okay. Serena Beth Allwarden. She completed her leadership semester at Ascension St. Mary's on 6 ICU and the NICU and has accepted her first position at Covenant on the SICU. She is graduating magna cum laude. She would like to thank her family, friends, her boyfriend for support and encouragement throughout the nursing program, saying she couldn't have done it without them. Congratulations, Serena. Michaela Jean Arsenault completed her leadership semester at Hurley Medical in the CCU and is working there as an RN in the PICU. She is graduating cum laude and a member of SNA. She would like to thank her family and friends for their constant support and encouragement, and a special thank you to her nursing friends and her dogs. Congratulations. Madison Shea Berry completed her leadership semester at My Michigan in the Progressive Care Unit and is accepted a position at My Michigan on the Surgical ICU. She's graduating magna cum laude and a member of the SVSU varsity women's basketball team. She'd like to thank her family and friends, her basketball coaches, and the nursing faculty for their continuous support that helped her be successful as a student athlete and as a future nurse. Congratulations, Madison. Hannah Maria Bartos. She completed her leadership semester at My Michigan Midland and has her first nursing position at UNC Rex in Raleigh, North Carolina on the medical surgical floor. She is graduating cum laude, a member of SNA, and a former member at SVSU's pom-pom team. She would like to thank her family and friends, her boyfriend Brady, and her puppy Miles. She's so grateful for the unconditional love and support as it got her through nursing school. She says, "Yay, I did it." Congratulations, Hannah. Benita Besnet completed her leadership semester at Covenant Healthcare on 7 Main Oncology and is accepted as position on that floor. She is graduating cum laude and a member of SNA and NSCS. She would like to thank her supportive family, embracing faculty, friends, and roommates who were there through thick and thin. She is here today because of the support they showed her. Congratulations, Benita. Gianna Lucia Bianchi completed her leadership semester at Troy Boma in the MICU and accepted her first nursing position at St. John's Macomb ICU. She is graduating cum laude. She would like to thank her family and friends for their support throughout this amazing journey. Congratulations, Gianna. Ashley Faith Bodane completed her leadership semester at Covenant Healthcare on the medical oncology floor and hopes to accept a position as a labor and delivery nurse. She is graduating magna cum laude, a member of SNA and an SNCS, National Society of Collegiate Scholars. She would like to thank her supportive and encouraging mother, sisters, friends, preceptor, and faculty. Their motivation and love helped get her through the nursing program. Congratulations, Ashley. Courtney Ann Boudry completed her leadership semester at McLaren Bay Regional on the cardiac step-down unit and has accepted a position at McLaren Bay on the CCU ICU. She is graduating magna cum laude and is a member of Sigma Theta Tau. She would like to thank her family and her fiance for being her biggest cheerleaders throughout nursing school. Their support is what got her through this program. Congratulations, Courtney. Hannah Mariam Bowen completed her leadership semester at Mid-Michigan's General Medical Unit and will be working there as a nurse. She is graduating magna cum laude and is a member of SNA and Pi Sigma Sigma. She would like to thank all the people who rooted her on since the beginning of the nursing program. She'd like to thank her Aunt Dana for inspiring her to be a nurse, her preceptor Amanda, the staff on 5300, her parents, Becca, Stewie, and her best friends who helped her make it through the nursing program. She says, "You all know who you are." Congratulations, Hannah. Adrienne Sue Brown completed her leadership semester at Hurley Medical on the telemetry unit and hopes to accept a position at Henry Ford in acute care. She is graduating magna cum laude, a member of SNA, and a public school academic scholar. She would like to thank God, her family, friends, preceptors, and faculty who supported her throughout the nursing program. She's especially thankful for her dad, who convinced her not to give up during N1. She would not be here today without his support. Congratulations, Adrienne. Brianna Nicole Caton completed her leadership semester in the medical ICU at Covenant and has not yet accepted a position but is hoping to work in labor and delivery. She is graduating cum laude. She would like to thank her family and friends for supporting her, and she would also like to thank her amazing nursing friends she's gained through this program, and of course caffeine, for getting her through the last 2.5 years. Congratulations, Brianna. Kelsey Renee Clark completed her leadership semester at Covenant on the respiratory floor and hopes to accept a position at Henry Ford in the CVICU. She is graduating summa cum laude. She would like to thank Dr. Fabro and Dr. Corner for being positive guiding forces for her. She would also like to thank her family for being so supportive. She couldn't have made it where she is today without her biggest supporter, Riley. She says thanks to sticking with her for the cohort the whole time, and go nursing. Congratulations, Kelsey. Natalie Rose Curtis completed her leadership semester at McLaren Flint in the Progressive Care Unit and has accepted a position at Hurley Medical Center in their emergency department. She is graduating magna cum laude and a member of SNA. She would like to give a special thank you to her mom, who's always been her mentor and inspired her to be a nurse. She would also like to thank her supportive dad, brother, fiance, friends, and fellow nursing student Sydney Ladd for encouraging her to be her very best. Congratulations, Natalie. We good? Yes? Okay. Emily Elizabeth Dean completed her leadership semester at Hurley Medical Center in the Clinical Decision Unit and has accepted a position at the Mayo Clinic in the Cardiovascular Surgical Care Unit. She is graduating as a member of SNA. She would like to give special thanks to God and her village, her parents, her grandparents, her siblings, the OG clinical group, Jacqueline, Gab, Hannah, Rachel, Sarah, and her preceptors Jelly and Sherry, Dean Dittmeyer, and so many more. Emily says, without you all, I couldn't be here where I am today. Thank you for believing in me and your endless support. I love you all. Congratulations, Emily. John Edmund Diopensummer completed his leadership semester at McLaren Bay Regional Cardiac Telemetry Unit and hopes to accept a position in the emergency room. He is graduating summa cum laude, a member of the Thompson Scholarship, and was the Nursing Program Student Development Committee cohort representative. He would like to thank God, his family, his friends, faculty, preceptors, and scholarship donors for their support and encouragement throughout his time in the nursing program. Congratulations, John. Kelsey Rose Diltz completed her leadership semester at Covenant Healthcare in the CVICU and accepted a position at Covenant's SICU. She is graduating cum laude. She would like to thank her family, her friends, and the faculty for all of their support and encouragement. She would not be where she is today without them. Congratulations, Kelsey. Angelina Hannah Laura Donnelly completed her leadership semester at My Michigan Midland Observation Unit. She hopes to attain a position at My Michigan in labor and delivery. She is graduating cum laude and a member of the intramural volleyball team. She would like to thank her family for supporting her even though she wasn't able to see them as much as she wanted to. And she would also like to thank all of her amazing friends she's made along the way. She says, "You saw me at my lowest and still supported me. I love you all so much." Congratulations, Annalena. Riley Glazer Dukevich completed her leadership semester at Ascension St. Mary's in the emergency department and hopes to accept an RN position at Ascension Providence in Novi. She is graduating as a member of the Dean's List and a Michigan Board of Nursing Scholarship winner. She would like to thank her amazing supportive family, friends, and peers, preceptors, and faculty for their encouraging words, and she's so forever grateful for the friend she gained in Kelsey Clark, who stood by her side every step of the way. She says she is forever thankful for her. Congratulations, Riley. Erin Ann Emmerich completed her leadership semester in McLaren Bay Regional Cardiac Step-Down Unit and has accepted a position at Covenant in the Labor and Delivery Unit. She is graduating magna cum laude. She would like to thank her supportive family, boyfriend, and friends. Without them, she would not be where she is today. Congratulations, Erin. Sanibel Christina Engelhart completed her leadership semester at Ascension St. Mary's in the emergency department and hopes to accept a position in neonatal ICU or the emergency room. She is graduating with honors as cum laude, a member of SNA, a Global Foundation Scholar, and a member of Alpha Sigma Alpha. She would like to thank her family and friends for their encouragement and support through her entire collegiate experience at SVSU. Congratulations, Sanibel. Natalie Rose Ferguson completed her leadership semester at Ascension St. Mary's in the NICU and has accepted a position at Henry Ford Macomb on the medical telemetry unit. She is graduating magna cum laude, a member of Forever Red, and an orientation leader. She'd like to thank her family and friends for all of their support and encouragement throughout nursing school. Congratulations, Natalie. Megan Kelly Flattery completed her leadership semester at My Michigan on the observation unit and has accepted her first nursing position at Ascension St. Vincent's in Indianapolis in their progressive cardiac care unit. She is graduating cum laude. She would like to thank her family, her friends, her preceptors, and her professors for supporting her through the wild ride that is nursing school. To quote the accomplished Snoop Dogg, last but not least, I want to thank me. Congratulations, Megan. Erica Nicole Fox completed her leadership semester at Covenant Healthcare on the Progressive Cardiovascular Unit and has accepted a nursing position at Covenant on the postpartum unit as a mother and baby nurse. She'd like to thank her wonderful family and friends and classmates who have been so supportive and helping to keep her motivated. She'd also like to thank her preceptors and faculty for helping to build her self-confidence in her nursing abilities. Congratulations, Erica. Caitlin Michelle Garceau completed her leadership semester at Hurley in the NICU, Pediatrics, and PICU units. She hopes to accept a position on a cardiovascular floor. She is graduating cum laude. She would like to thank her amazing parents and sister. She says she has become the person she is today because of all they have done for her. Congratulations, Caitlin. Evan John Geyer completed his leadership semester at Hurley Medical Center and the Cardiac ICU and hopes to attain a position in the emergency room. He is graduating summa cum laude. He would like to thank his family, friends, preceptor, and the faculty for their continuous support throughout the program. Congratulations. Donalyn Renee Goddard completed her leadership semester at My Michigan in the specialty surgery unit and has accepted a nursing position at Covenant on the progressive cardiovascular unit. She is graduating cum laude. She would like to thank her family, especially her mom and dad, for always pushing her to do her best and supporting her through the nursing program. She would also like to thank all the friends she's made in the program, her preceptors, faculty, and all the other people who've helped her grow as a person and a future nurse. Congratulations, Donalyn. Nisha Gopali. Nisha completed her leadership semester at Covenant Harrison 7 Maine and has accepted a position on that floor. She would like to thank her supportive family, friends, preceptor, and faculty. She would not have made it through the nursing program without their support and encouragement. Congratulations, Nisha. Completed her leadership semester at My Michigan in the labor and delivery unit and accepted a position at McLaren Bay in their emergency department. She is graduating summa cum laude. She'd like to thank her throughout nursing school. She would also like to thank Daniel for his never-ending support and love that helped get her through this nursing school. Congratulations, Meredith.
I'm Dr. Bonnie McKay Harmer, and it's my honor to congratulate the upcoming graduates, beginning with Caitlin Lee Harper. She completed her leadership semester at My Michigan in Midland on the observation unit. Her first position will be at the Helen DeVos Children's Hospital Neonatal ICU. She's graduating magna cum laude and is a member of SNA. She would like to thank her family, friends, professors, and preceptor for various contributions in supporting her throughout nursing school. Their valuable insight to nursing and calls from home kept her motivated throughout the program. Nathan James Haskey. He completed his leadership semester at Covenant Healthcare Med-Surg ICU. His first position accepted is at Covenant Healthcare Med-Surg ICU, and he's graduating cum laude. He would like to thank his family and friends for their unwavering support and encouragement throughout his nursing journey. Brooke Ann Hawley completed her leadership semester at Hurley Medical Center Progressive Care Unit and the Pediatric Unit. Her first RN position will be at Beaumont Royal Oak Medical Progressive Care. She would like to thank her family, friends, and faculty for being her biggest supporters. She says that she could not have gotten through the program without each and every one of you and all the endless support that was given. Colin Gary Howard. He completed his leadership semester at McLaren Bay Region Med-Surg Unit. He's accepted a position at Covenant Healthcare Neonatal ICU. He would like to thank his extremely supportive and understanding wife, his family, friends, and his best study partner, who he could ever ask for, his dog Min. I would not be here today without the endless help and their encouragement, is what he said. Josephine Jang Hofnagel completed her leadership semester at Covenant Healthcare, and she's also a foundation scholar. She would like to thank her Heavenly Father first and foremost, followed by her amazing family and friends. She says, without you, she may be lost on the side of the road. Kylie Ray Juskovitz. She completed her leadership semester at Henry Ford Detroit Transplant Unit. Her first RN position accepted also at the transplant unit at Henry Ford. She's graduating cum laude. She would like to thank her parents, Jeff and Tammy, her brother Cam, and boyfriend Nick for putting up with her while she was in nursing school. She would not be the person that she is today without your love and support. Rachel Ann Capshaw completed her leadership semester at Extension St. Mary's Emergency Department. She's accepted a position at McLaren of Lansing Emergency Department. She's graduating cum laude. She would like to thank her parents and family, her boyfriend Chase, and his family for their constant support and love for her throughout nursing school and throughout life. Malia Lauren Keim completed her leadership semester at My Michigan Health Medical Oncology Unit, and she has accepted a position in that medical oncology unit. She's graduating summa cum laude. She's a Global Foundation Scholar and an SNA member. She would like to thank God for giving her the strength to complete the program, and her supportive husband, parents, and family for their encouragement along the way. She also wants to thank her classmates for being great study partners, and the faculty for constantly pouring us into becoming new nurses. Allison Marie Kenny completed her leadership semester at My Michigan Health in Alma, the inpatient rehab unit. She's accepted a position with Extension St. Mary's Emergency Department and is graduating magna cum laude. She would like to thank her amazing family, friends, and preceptors for helping her learn and grow along her nursing school journey. She says that your support means the world to her. Nicole Danielle Lee Nycart. She completed her leadership semester at Children's Hospital of Michigan Pediatric Emergency Room and has accepted a position at My Michigan Midland Labor and Delivery Unit. She's graduating cum laude. She would like to thank her mom, Lena, and the rest of her family and friends for all the encouragement and support that they've given her throughout the program. She couldn't do it without everybody's support. Then we have Riley Jean Kramer. She completed her leadership semester at My Michigan Medical Center in Midland as an ICU float. She's accepted her first position at My Michigan Neurotrauma ICU. She is graduating summa cum laude, and she's an SNA member. She would like to thank her family and her fiance who've been there throughout the tears, the frustration, and the smiles. I want to give special thanks to you, Lori Harris, for not only being an amazing teacher, but a great friend, making each day a new experience and allowing me to grow more confident as a new nurse. Jessica Allen Kreitzer completed her leadership semester at Extension St. Mary's Emergency Department. She has accepted a position at Mid-Michigan Midland Emergency Department. She's graduating magna cum laude. She's an SNA member, Sigma Theta Tau member, NSCS member, Student Athlete Advisory Committee, Vice President, and member of the SVSU varsity softball team. She would like to thank her family, friends, teammates, and coaches for supporting her and encouraging her throughout the program. She could not have done it without their support. Logan Jameson LaCourse completed his leadership semester at McLaren Bay Region on 4 East. He has accepted a position at McLaren Bay Region CCU ICU. He's graduating magna cum laude and is a member of SNA. He would like to thank his parents, Troy and Lisa. He wouldn't have been able to complete the program without their support and encouragement. Sydney Ray Ladd completed her leadership semester at Extension St. Mary's NICU. She is planning on accepting a position at Baptist Memorial Hospital in Oxford, Mississippi in the ICU or the ER. She is graduating cum laude and is a member of SNA. She would like to thank her supportive family, especially her parents, Natalie Curtis, for being my study buddy all through school, my faculty, friends, and my boyfriend, Bryce, for always pushing me to do my best. Congratulations, Sydney. Catherine Nicole Lambert completed her leadership semester at Hurley Medical Center Medical Oncology Unit. She's accepted a position at Ascension St. John Neonatal Intensive Care Unit. She's graduating cum laude. She's an SNA member and a Foundations Program Scholar. She would like to thank her family, especially her parents, her boyfriend, and her friends for all the continued support throughout the nursing program. She says, "I couldn't have done it without all of your support." Michaela Marie Linus completed leadership semester at McLaren Bay Region Clinical Decision Unit and has accepted a position in the Clinical Decision Unit at McLaren Bay Region. She is graduating summa cum laude and would like to thank her family, all of my parents, my brothers, wonderful fiance Cody, my biggest cheerleader Megan, and my newest motivator, my son Finley. I couldn't have gotten through the past 2.5 years without everybody's love and support. Eric John Lehman completed his leadership semester at McLaren Bay Region Cardiac Medical Surgical Floor and has accepted a position in the ICU at my Michigan Midland. Is graduating magna cum laude, and he would like to thank his family, friends, and faculty for the encouragement and support that they've provided him throughout nursing school. Erica Elizabeth Lazel completed her leadership semester at my Michigan Midland Medical Oncology Unit. Her first RN position will be at my Michigan in that oncology unit. She is an SNA president, is graduating summa cum laude, and is a Thompson Scholar. She would like to thank her family for always supporting her in following her dreams, Coffee for getting her through the endless hours of studying, and lastly, she would like to thank the SVSU Nursing for introducing her to some random strangers back in 2020 that have turned out to be the greatest friends anyone could ask for. Mia Elizabeth Mary Luth completed her leadership semester at Extension St. Mary's of Saginaw with a float ICU nurse in which they worked a variety of different units. She's accepted a position at Covenant Healthcare in Saginaw as a labor and delivery nurse. She's graduating summa cum laude as an SNA member, Sigma Theta Tau member, and a Global Foundation Scholar. She would like to thank her family, boyfriend, friends, preceptors, and faculty for their continued support and confidence along the journey. Their encouragement and wisdom guided her through the nursing program. Emily Joy Mathis completed her leadership semester at my Michigan Oncology Unit, and she has accepted a position in that oncology unit at my Michigan. She's graduating cum laude, and she would like to thank her parents for always being so supportive and caring, as well as her grandma and brother for always having a hug ready for her when she comes home. She would also like to thank her roommates, friends, and boyfriend for keeping her motivated and reminding her that yes, we can do hard things. Without you guys, I would not be here today, she said. Brianne Marie McClellan completed her leadership semester at McLaren Thumb Region Med-Surg Unit. She hopes to accept a position at Hills and Dales General Hospital or McLaren Bay Region, either in Med-Surg or the emergency department. She would like to thank her family for being so supportive of her busy schedule and her nursing peers who have become lifelong friends. She is graduating cum laude. Ashton Ann McConkey completed her leadership semester at Mid-Michigan Midland Observation Unit, and she has accepted a position at Henry Ford Cardiac Unit. She's graduating summa cum laude. She would like to express her sincere gratitude for her support of parents, family, and faculty. Your encouragement and kindness has molded me into the person I am today and the nurse that I will be. Jared Gerard Pline completed his leadership semester at McLaren Bay Region Step-Down Cardiology Unit and has intentions to accept a position at McLaren Greater Lansing Emergency Department. He would like to thank his supportive family, friends, and girlfriend Kylie. Their love and encouragement throughout my nursing school made this day possible, and I'm very grateful for those I have around me. Molly Sue Pratt completed her leadership semester at my Michigan Mount Pleasant Emergency Department. She has accepted a position at Royal Oak Beaumont Pediatric Unit. She's graduating cum laude as a member of SNA. She would like to thank God for giving her the strength to pull through, and her supportive family, friends, faculty, preceptors, and her oncology team for constantly pushing her and encouraging her to do her best through all the tears, the laughs, the late nights, and everything in between. Madeline Grace Pretzer completed her leadership semester at my Michigan Clare Med-Surg floor. She has accepted a position at my Michigan Midland General Medical Unit. She's graduating summa cum laude and is a member of SNA, and she would like to thank her family and friends for their support and encouragement throughout the nursing program. Kaylin Przinski completed her leadership semester at Covenant Healthcare General Med-Surg Unit and has accepted a position at the Saginaw VA in the Nurse Transition Program. She would like to thank her family and friends for always being her #1 fans. She says she couldn't have done it without their continuous love and support. Micah Douglas Raby completed his leadership semester at Covenant Healthcare with a resource nurse and has accepted a position at my Michigan Medicine Moderate Care Unit. He would like to thank God, his family, his friends, for all the support that they gave him throughout the program. Catherine Sue Ratajczyk completed her leadership semester at McLaren Bay Region CDU and has accepted a position at McLaren Bay Region CCU and ICU. She's graduating cum laude and a member of SNA. She would like to thank her supportive friends, God, and the best four-legged friend that she has, Luna. Their support and encouragement got her through the nursing program. Thank you to everybody for dealing with her excessive crying. Gabriella Harlena Lynn Ratcliffe completed her leadership semester at McLaren Bay Region 6 West Tele Cardiac Unit. She hopes to accept a position as an RN at St. Joseph's Mercy in Ann Arbor or ProMedica Charles and Virginia Hickman Hospital Emergency Department. She's graduating cum laude, an SVSU pom-pom team member for 4 years, and captain. She's treasurer and secretary for 3 years. She would like to thank her mom and dad, family, friends, and the SVSU pom-pom team for always being there for her and supporting her throughout her time at SVSU.
I'd like to introduce Elise Lynn Rechsteiner. She did her leadership at My Michigan Midland General Medical Unit, and she's accepted a job at My Michigan Midland General Medical Unit. She's graduating magna cum laude, she's an SNA member, and she played intramural soccer. She would like to give a very special thank you to her family for always supporting and loving her friends for their encouragement throughout the past few years, and the many nurses and healthcare workers who have helped shape her into the amazing future nurse she's becoming. And she says, thank you, woo-hoo. Congratulations. Okay, Allison Marie Robbins, she completed her leadership at Covenant Healthcare Surgical ICU, and she's accepted a position at Covenant Healthcare ICU as well. She's graduating cum laude. She would like to thank her parents for always supporting her brothers and friends for making her laugh through the tough times, and her boyfriend Tyler for encouraging her every day. She says, I am beyond grateful for all that you do. Congratulations. Madeline Suzanne Romps, she completed her leadership at My Michigan Labor and Delivery and has accepted a position at My Michigan Labor and Delivery. She's graduating magna cum laude, and she's an SNA member. She would like to thank her parents, her fiance, and her dog Maverick for being so supportive throughout the program. She couldn't have done it without them. Congratulations. And Carson Trey Rose, he completed his leadership at Covenant Healthcare 3 South and has accepted a position in the same Covenant Healthcare 3 South. He's graduating cum laude, and he wants to thank his family for their love and support, his beautiful girlfriend for having the answers to all of his questions, and his younger brother for teaching me how to be a nurse. Congratulations. And then Natalie Catherine Rickman, she did her leadership at Ascension St. Mary's NICU, and she's accepted a position at Mercy Health Grand Rapids in medical ICU. She is graduating cum laude. She would like to thank her family, her nursing friends, and her boyfriends for being so supportive of her journey thus far. Thank you all to her clinical instructors, preceptors, and professors for allowing her to grow as a student nurse. Congratulations. Okay, Alita Lee Sanborn. She completed her leadership at Covenant's Healthcare Saginaw Cardiac Progressive Care Unit on 3 East, and she's accepted a position at Covenant Healthcare Labor and Delivery. She's graduating magna cum laude. She would like to thank her amazing parents, family, fiance, friends, and nursing faculty for supporting her throughout the journey. She's incredibly grateful for all of the love and support she's received along the way. Congratulations. Okay, Wade Thomas Schneider. He did his leadership at McLaren Flint, 10 South, and he hopes to accept a position also at McLaren Flint on 10 South. He would like to thank his supportive family, his friends, preceptors, and faculty. He's grateful for all the support as it helped guide him through the nursing program. Congratulations, Wade. And Katie Ray Schnell, she completed her leadership at McLaren Flint Surgical Care Unit, and she's accepted a position also at McLaren Flint Surgical Care Unit. She's graduating magna cum laude. She would like to thank her parents, sister, boyfriend Tim, and her best friend Hank. She says, I wouldn't have been able to get through the program without their support and love. Congratulations. And then Rebecca May Schonow. She completed her leadership at Hurley May Medical Center, Med Surgical Unit, and has accepted or hopes to accept a position at either a pediatric or a med-surg RN position. She's graduating summa cum laude and was an SNA member. She would like to thank God for being a constant source of comfort and strength. She would also like to thank her parents for their never-ending love and support, as well as her family for their motivation throughout her nursing program and throughout life. Congratulations. Okay, we have Kaylee Phyllis Schultz. She completed her leadership at McLaren Flint Progressive Care Unit and has accepted a position also at McLaren Flint in the Progressive Care Unit. She's graduating cum laude. She would like to thank her husband, family, and friends. She says, I wouldn't be here today without their love and their support. Congratulations. And Jessica Lynn Smolarek did her leadership at Beaumont Troy in the surgical ICU. She's accepted her first position, or hopes to get a position in the ICU at Beaumont. She's graduating cum laude. She would like to thank her family and friends for all their support through her journey. Congratulations. And then Cassidy Alexis Stadwick, she did her leadership at Beaumont Royal Oak in the oncology unit. She hopes to accept a position in the neonatal intensive care unit at Detroit Children's Hospital. She's graduating summa cum laude. She would like to thank her wonderful family, friends, fellow nursing students, preceptors, and faculty. Their support and encouragement throughout her nursing school journey is what got her here today. Congratulations. And then Alexis Jean Stahl. She completed her leadership at McLaren Bay at 6 East, and she's accepted a position with Covenant Healthcare in the labor and delivery unit. She would like to thank all of her family, her boyfriend Braden, her babies Jackie and June, who always cleaned me up after a long day. Congratulations. Okay, we have Abigail Esther Stone. She completed her leadership at Covenant Healthcare in the Medical Pulmonology Unit 5 East, and she's accepted a position at Covenant Healthcare in the Emergency Care Center. She's graduating cum laude. And she says, with all that is within me, I want to thank Jesus, my Savior, my best friend, who I give all glory for bringing me through nursing school. I am so grateful for my Father God and for the opportunity to be a nurse and to bring light, hope, and healing to everyone I care for. Congratulations, Abigail. And then Seth Lee Stratton. He completed his leadership at My Michigan Midland in the general medical surgical floor. He's accepted a position at My Michigan Midland in the surgical ICU. He's graduating summa cum laude, and he was on the SVSU varsity baseball team. He would like to thank his family, friends, and the nursing faculty for helping him weather the storm of nursing school. He will never forget and be grateful for their never-ending support. Congratulations. And then Taylor Elizabeth Streeter. She completed her leadership at Hills and Dales Emergency Department. She's accepted a position at Covenant Healthcare in the PCVU. She is graduating magna cum laude, and she would like to thank her parents, friends, boyfriend, and baby girl on the way for supporting her and motivating her to do well in this program. She cannot wait for the next chapter of her life to begin, and she is so grateful for everyone who helped her get to this point. Congratulations. Yeah. And Alexandria Lynn Swackheimer, she completed her leadership at My Michigan Midland in the neurosurgical floor, and she hopes to accept a position at McLaren in Greater Lansing. She's graduating cum laude. She's a Global Foundation Scholar. She would like to thank her supportive girlfriend, friends, family, and N5 faculty. She says, I would not have been able to get through this without them, and I'm thankful for them every day. Congratulations. Okay, we have Lexi Marie Taylor, and she completed her leadership on Hurley Medical Center in the NICU. Her first position has been accepted at Hurley Medical Center in the emergency department. She would like to thank her supportive parents, her friends, and boyfriend Hayden. She says she couldn't have done it without their love and their support. Congratulations.
I just accepted that position.
Okay, great. So this is Zachary Ryan Townsend. He completed his leadership on Covenant Healthcare in the surgical ICU, and he just told me he accepted a position at Covenant Healthcare in the surgical ICU. He would like to thank his extremely supportive family, his faculty, friends, fiance, and his baby Sullivan. Their love and support motivated him to become the best nurse that he could be once he graduates. Congratulations. Then we have Erica Page Troya. She completed her leadership at My Michigan Gratiot in the Medical Surgical Pediatrics Unit, and she's accepted a position at Covenant Healthcare in the Emergency Department. She is graduating magna cum laude, and she's an SNA member. She would like to thank her mother, father, fiance Oliver, or fiance, and then Oliver the dachshund, her best friends, and many others for the unconditional love and support. And she says, "Oh, always thanks for being my unpaid therapist." So congratulations. And Elizabeth Ann Trudeau. She completed her leadership at Ascension St. Mary's Town Center Emergency Department with the great Margaret Francesca as her preceptor. And she's looking to accept a position in the emergency department or acute care unit. She is a Thompson Scholar, a Global Foundation Scholar, a Founders Scholar, a Student Nurse Association member, a nursing tutor. As you saw earlier, she went on the Zambia study abroad, and she's a magna cum laude graduate. She would like to thank her preceptors and faculty for their guidance, both of my grandmothers for giving me the inspiration and love for her career, her amazing support group of friends for keeping her sane. She would like to thank her crazy family for their love and support, and she says, "I cannot thank you all enough." Congratulations, Liz. And we have Erica Mackenzie Vanderplo. She did her leadership at Marlette Regional Hospital in the acute care unit. She's looking to accept a position at a Greater Detroit area hospital. She's graduating summa cum laude. She's a Founders Scholar and an SNA member. She'd like to thank her family, her boyfriend, friends, and nursing mentors for always supporting and encouraging her through the program. She also wants to thank Liz for being my rock and my forever study buddy. I couldn't have done it without you, bestie. Congratulations. And then Alma Janet Vasquez. She completed her leadership at My Michigan Midland at the General Medical Unit, and she hopes to accept a position on the unit where she did her leadership at My Michigan in the General Med Surgical Unit. She's graduating magna cum laude. She's a Sigma Theta Tau, Alpha Mu Gamma. She's a National Society for Collegiate Scholars member. She would like to thank her parents for the sacrifices they have made for her to get to this point and for always pushing her to follow her dreams. She also thanks her siblings, friends, and roommates who have encouraged her and supported her through this program, with whom I would not have survived the last few years. She says, "I love you all." Congratulations, Alma. And Sydney Claire Vernat. She completed her leadership at McLaren Flint in the cardiac care unit. She's accepted a position with Ascension Providence Oncology Unit. She's graduating cum laude. She would like to thank her supportive friends, family, preceptors, faculty, and the best dog in the world, Sadie. She says, "I wouldn't have been able to make it through the program without their support." Congratulations. And then Jacqueline Elizabeth Vigneault. She completed her leadership at Covenant Healthcare General Surgery Unit and has accepted a position at Covenant Healthcare in the Neurotrauma Progressive Care Unit. She's graduating cum laude, was an SNA member, and she would like to thank her family and friends for their continuous support and encouragement throughout the program. But most importantly, she says, "I would like to thank Taylor for being my literal rock and one who pushed me the hardest to finish nursing school. I wouldn't be here without him, so thank you." Congratulations. Then we have Phoebe Vatu. She completed her leadership at Covenant Healthcare in the cardiac unit, and she's accepted a position at the same Covenant Healthcare cardiac unit. She's graduating cum laude and is an SNA member. She would like to thank her family and all the friends that she met along the way for their constant support. She would especially like to thank her friends Katie and Wade. Congratulations. We have Alyssa Ann Webb, who completed her leadership at Hurley Medical Center in the Pediatric Intensive Care Unit. She's accepted a position in the Detroit Medical Center Children's ICU. She is graduating magna cum laude. She's an SNA member and a public school academy scholar. She would like to thank God for giving her the strength and motivation to succeed in her nursing career. She would also like to thank her fiance, Ethan, her sister, Ashley, her grandparents, and all those who have supported her throughout her college career. And she says, because of you, I am the person I am today. Congratulations. We have Ariana Nicole Waginka. She completed her leadership at McLaren Bay Region Cardiac Step-Down Unit, and she says she is interested in working on a progressive care unit. She's graduating magna cum laude. She ran cross-country, track and field, and she was a Student Athlete Advisory Committee Executive Board member. She would like to thank her family, friends, coaches, and professors for pushing her to be a better version of herself than she was yesterday and enabling her to make all of this possible. Congratulations. And then we have Lainey Rose Wilson. She completed her McLaren, her leadership at McLaren Flint in the PCU, and she plans to accept a critical care nurse residency at Munson Medical Center. She's graduating magna cum laude and is an SNA member. She would like to thank her family for their unconditional love, support, and encouragement. And she says to her friends, thank you for all the crazy energy that made nursing school bearable. Also, a huge thank you to her preceptor for helping prepare her for the real world nursing. Congratulations. Thank you. And finally, I think Mia Ann Wilson is our last student. She completed her leadership at Ascension St. Mary's in the surgical ICU. She's accepted a position with Ascension Borges in the surgical trauma ICU. She's graduating summa cum laude. She would like to thank her family and friends for supporting and encouraging her throughout the nursing program. Congratulations. Okay.
That was a lot of nursing students graduating, wasn't it? We're so happy for all of them. My name is Dr. Mindy Fabro, for those of you that don't know me. I'm one of the professors in the program here, and I've had the privilege and honor of teaching the students. First, I would like to thank everyone that made this day possible. It takes a lot of work to put this together, and I can't possibly name them all or we'd be here even longer, right? But I really do appreciate everybody that made this possible today. To our students, we are grateful you have chosen to be our next generation of nurses. It is a challenging and exciting time for the profession of nursing. We cannot wait to see the amazing things you will accomplish, the transformations you will make, and the new innovations you will implement to improve patient outcomes. I urge you to embrace the contributions that you can make to the healthcare settings that you're in. Believe in yourself and your ability to make an impact and create positive change. Be present for the patient. Be proactive to meet the patient's needs and advocate and protect them tirelessly. Remember to have a mind that is open to learning, a heart that is open to caring, a sense of humility, and of course, a sense of humor, and have fun. We know each of you will make a difference as you embark on your career as a nurse. Be sure to take time for self-care, to check on your fellow nurses and encourage one another. Be the first to praise your coworker for doing a great job or getting through a difficult shift. You are SVSU BSNs, and you can do this. We are proud of each and every one of you. We will continue to cheer you along the way. Our doors are always open, and so stop in and see us or call us if you need to have somebody to talk to. On behalf of myself and the entire nursing department, congratulations. We are proud to welcome you into the profession of nursing and to have you as our colleagues. May you love being a nurse. It is now time to end the ceremony and celebrate all that you have achieved. N5 nursing students, please stand and face the people that you love, your family, your friends, your coworkers, your faculty, and the staff. To all of you that are here today supporting the graduates, they're going to be amazing. To all of the people that are here to support the students today, thank you for giving them the support and encouragement they needed to be successful in nursing school. I am pleased to announce the class of 2022. Go celebrate. Please feel free to get pictures with your graduates, with the faculty, with the staff, anybody that you want to, the dean. You've gotten a lot of pictures with the dean already, but please feel free to get more, and you can mingle and stay as long as you want, okay? We're so very happy for you.
So did you see? No, I was said we didn't get our picture. What picture didn't we get? Our group picture. Okay.
I'll take a picture if you gotta go.
I think we have a faculty. Yeah, we have a, I mean, we have a professional that can. That's what we pay him for. That's what we pay him for.
I was waiting for that.
Man? He can make us look good. I'm telling you, that's what we pay him for.
I'm gonna get somebody to take with my camera so we can go on Facebook.
Oh, well, there you go. Hey, can you take a picture of all the faculty? Will you take a picture of all our faculty?
Oh.